Oh shit, I should go back for this. Bugger. Bugger. I forgot about it. I knew there was something else I had to do in town before I moved on while I'm here. Velma.
A vicar, huh? You a true believer, or do you just like the tithes?
Why, that's borderline offensive, Ms. Ramnarine Wentworth.
Ramnarine Wentworth.
The tithes are merely a well-earned bonus.
I met another believer once. Pushy type. He thought he'd been left behind for a reason. Thought he'd find some kind of cosmic truth in the wilderness. Got himself infected by a mantis and drowned in a sulfur pool. Some truth.
Can't get more brutally true than survival of the fittest. But don't mistake us all for blind fools. Intellect plays a large part in who stays among the living.
Glad to hear it.
Seems like that was backwards. That one should have come first before that little argument earlier. Because I thought it was Ramnarine Wentworth. I got Neoka Ramnarine Wentworth. Just trying to sort of get through my head how that's pronounced. You seem to hear that every time I walk past you, mate. Velma, the Braxton's dead.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
I got some bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
He was killed by cannibals out in the ruins.
That's...
Yeah.
Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
It's a rotten way to go.
Yeah. I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself.
You're not a fan of Catherine.
Still, it's good to
Can we
know
establish
Aaron's
that? I
there.
can't remember.
And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
Yeah, they tried to eat me, but I suppose you don't care about that. Or they tried to get me to eat him. Usually cannibals want to eat the protagonist. My reputation with MSI should be pretty freaking good by now. No, friendly. Friendly for the moment, but it's getting there. I'm not sure if those balance quite in any way that's quite reasonable, because... like, Space's Choice should not still be revering after I lost them Edgewater. I know it's only part of it, but it's a significant part, surely. It's an entire town that is no longer of use to them. Okay, well... That might be an exit point to Amber Heights, and that might be one to... Speak with the information broker at Devil's Peak. Check the map. Yeah, see, these go to exits. So that might be a transition to a different area. That'll go to a family matter, which should take me to Amber Heights. And this one will go to Fallbrook, right? Because that's 2 in one location. And I don't know if that's Mr. Pickett's biggest game. Oh, yeah. I'll come back to that. Where was that lady's dead child? Or follow up with Catherine. Yeah, that's over there. Oh, Tucker Needham. Yes, that's where I'm headed. Let's go here. Let's probably go try and pick him up. I've left his mother. Quite worrying.
Play an impromptu tossball match.
Let's... No.
No one?
No. No one. No one, Vicar. No one but you and Felix cares about tossball. Actually, no. Everyone apparently cares about tossball, but I'm not one of them. Marauder Lookout. You were Raptidons earlier. It seems like the Marauders have established control of this area with the Raptidons gone. Oh, there we are. That's a sign. Cascadia, Fallbrook, Amber Heights, and Stella Bay. Cascadia must be that place I couldn't get to yet. Let's not engage them. We can go this way. Though I'm probably going to run into a Mantiqueen out here. I'm going to hook back up onto the road, which should be behind... Looks like there's a cave here, and that might go through to the road. I say a cave. It's more of an arch. Scrap Mechanical, probably unfriendly. Actually, I often engage these guys at distance. Maybe I should see if they're dangerous before I shoot them. At least see if there's a little arrow that comes over their heads. Because I've had outlaws that I thought must necessarily be. Are you guys? Nope, yeah. Look out. Ah, fuck it. Ringleader. Damn it. Oh. Come on. Use that. Okay, that wasn't so difficult, but that... I was trying to get rid of that bloody ringleader, because those guys have been dangerous, but my shots were all over the place. Well, just going above his head. I swear to God I had it lined up on his brain, and it didn't seem to do much. Luckily, I've got companions. I don't need a... What do you got, Nyoka? You got a light machine gun, haven't you? Here, have an upgraded version. Take your Mark II. You can use that. Okay. Onwards. Carefully. That looks dangerous. Those are dangerous brine pools. Or hot springs. It actually looks kind of pleasant, but like it'll melt you. I like them screaming like that every time they get a little acid splashed on them, and they're like, ah! That was an undignified noise. Jesus. It's a lot of screaming. It is dangerous out here, I'll give her that. Tucker's mum. But you know. You think it's gonna be like Zoe, or this guy's gonna be actually properly dead? Aha, finally. Sell all my junk. Anything else I don't need? I want to keep this hat for some reason. I just do. God, how much is in this? I should mod up some of my... Oh, hello, Canaan Alpha. Now that time, TTD came in actually pretty damn useful. Dead Iconoclast. That's the first one of you lot we've seen. You look like outlaws. Or marauders. Just hoping for some heavy ammo around here, mostly. More shunts, right control armor, and a plasma carbine. Plasma carbine. I've got a plasma rifle. Yeah. Give it a go. Yeah, I'll try that. What do we got? Heavy grade face mask. Cool. Don't think I need it. No, I don't want to sleep. I've yet to sleep in this game. I've yet to feel the need. The day-night cycle's not, like, oppressive, and there's no, like, impact gameplay-wise or what missions you can get at which times. Like there is in, say, Cyberpunk. Or later Rockstar games will be doing some of that. Thank you. God, that ringleader got through me a fair bit. I'm not armored. That's probably why that's happening. I'm a freaking idiot. I wondered why I wasn't... God damn it. Jeez, I only noticed that because I looked at my wrist. The fact that I managed to survive all that is actually kind of impressive. Here you go. Nyoka. Yeah, the MSI helmet isn't as good as the defensive helmet, but have that one. Have the revamped power helmet. I can't believe I'm alive now that I realize I wasn't armored up. That should have killed me. That's the second time I've done that. It's such a problem. I shouldn't take my armor off even when I'm in town, but I want to. I'm going to follow the road. I'm heading closer to Cascadia, Amber Heights, and Fallbrook. I thought Cascadia was back there, but I've kind of lost it. This road is a little overly windy. LA's down. God, you really don't... Oh, yeah. I'm using so much ammunition. I gotta find a way to buy some. I'm gonna have to use my plasma carbine, I think, for a bit. Well, that's inherently a problem. It's just, you know, that rifle is really good and I just can't use it because I'm just eating through ammo. I could never use a heavy machine gun. I just don't get enough. There must be a way to buy some ammo. It's probably in one of the vending machines. But I haven't seen it so far. Other than that, so far we've done pretty well. Let's start with perks. I think. Let's reduce consumable weight. Let's just go down. Let's just make sure there's less weight. You know. What's new in journal? What are you talking about? Codex. The... what? Resting. Oh no, that's just because I clicked on a bed. I don't think there's a problem. Sleep deprivation. It's only in supernova difficulty I'd have to worry about that. What do we think? Let's put that up to 60 and put this up to 60. Get those bonuses. Amber Heights Crossroads discovered. Now that's Amber Heights. Huh. Bayside Terrace Ruins. Bayside Terrace Ruins. No, I didn't say that. I don't want to leave this map just yet. So I guess I'm heading to Radio Free Monarch. That's a main quest. That seems like leaving the map. I know it doesn't make any real sense to do that, to not do that, given that, like, I'm here. But I can fast travel back here if I need to. This is really a much larger...
South here. Off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
Yeah. But this time I'm a little bit more prepared for it than we were to the trek up here. Okay, this is just two paths. Let's take the down path and we'll have a look at... Oh, no, this is the one she's taking us to. Okay, fine. Yeah, no, I've changed my mind again. I keep doing this. Starcross Troopers. That's that one. God, it's all over the place. Nearest one is Mr. Pickett's Big Game.
don't just sink. They'll take a toe off.
Evidently.
If I fall in... Nice one, Captain!
Thank you for covering me on that one.
Everyone all right?
I'm a bit acided, but I'm otherwise fine. I'm alright. That's probably doing an absolute... Ooh, Assault Rifle Ultra. But I just upgraded all my shit. Now I haven't got a gyro sight. No, now I've got a scope for my new rifle. Oh, there it is.
Here we go.
God damn it. Just missed every shot there. Terror Ray, I'm gonna have to sell all this stuff. Mr. Pickett. I'm just gonna hold on to this for a while, because I can't take off the mods, which is silly. Especially the scope, I should be able to just... That should just be a matter of undoing a couple of screws. Mantisaur Soldier. Okay, this looks fun. They're heavily armored. Mantipillar. I've seen one of you guys before. Plasma gland. Was that what that said? Carapace? I've seen a Mantipillar before. So it makes sense that they're related to Mantiqueen, so they're sort of insects. Nope, that is a Mantiqueen. You guys ready? Okay, it's waking up.
You're lucky it was sick. Else it'd have been a hell of a lot tougher.
Oh, it was sick. It set me on fire somehow. I'm still on fire. And it's gone away. Okay. Manti Carapace. Mr. Pickett's journal. And the weapon parts. Let's read that, I think. That'll be in here somewhere. Surely I can read it. Can I read it? Apparently not. Well, that's that dealt with. That'll be the way to... Amber Heights and the other one. What's it called? I'm going to Radio Free Monarch. Look, I know I've forgotten what it's called. No, I selected Radio Free Monarch. There we are. Broker is up here. Find a path. Take this one, hook a left here, and then, or I could just go through there and travel through. Hook a right. I can't, it's amazing. I get this with, like, when I'm handwriting with B's and D's. It's not that I don't know the difference between the two. It's that I always instinctively do it the wrong way. Somehow. I'll always write a B when I mean to write a D. I'll always say left when I mean to say right. It's just... my brain sort of inverts them. You know, you can shoot. You have got a gun. You don't need to run up to them with a hammer and hit them. Looks like a broken bridge over there. Let's try to use the plasma rifle as much as I can. Okay, follow through forward on this one. There's Fallbrook. That's the word I was looking for. Okay. So like I said, we can fast travel around now.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink.
Yeah.
We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
At Fallbrook. I suppose we won't be able to crawl through, and maybe we should go into Fallbrook. Alright, fine. Tell you what. I was going to do everything on this map before I left the level, but... No, because given me a reason to change my mind. Not that I want to drink, I just think that... It's... The game's kind of like pushing me to enter Fallbrook. Saying, hey, you know, you could do that. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Order yours today. Mortimer Bell. Howdy.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
Thank you. Lilia sent me. Where's Catherine?
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Breathe. It's okay. Just point me towards Ms. Malin.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise. Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail.
When you said skin, did you mean literally?
Facilitate your needs, patron.
And you changed your tone very rapidly there. Tell me about the amenities.
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far.
Okay.
Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight.
You changed his tone rapidly there.
Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand?
I gotcha. Sure.
Swell. We like quick on the draw types like you. Saloon is straight back and to the right. Once you're feeling sated, you're welcome to a private cabin. Only $2.50 a night.
You sell it
Miss
well,
Malin
man.
can let you one if you're interested. She's the one who runs this racket.
Thank you. I shall go have a word.
Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
I guess we can change out of our armor. Note to self. Put the son of a bitch back on. There we go. I'd just like to be properly dressed. Especially my companions. I mean, look at them. They look way better. Like, if they were clunking around in armor, it'd look horrible. Sublight. Hello, gentlemen. Sublight thug.
Ain't in the mood to chat.
Okay, you feel like you don't want me in there, so I'm not going to go in there. How do you do?
Not now, you'll jinx my luck.
What are you having a staring contest? Sublight employee, how do you do?
Keep walking, rung leech.
Wow. That's just rude. They're not the friendliest of people around here, are they? The guy at the gate was, but everyone else seems a little bit on edge. Emmett Dunsley.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here?
I'm almost inclined to tell him carry on then, but I kind of want to... You're not walking here.
Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is of no consequence, I assure you. I shall embark shortly with my legs.
To where?
I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus, so long as it's under the shield of my fantastical imagination.
Yeah, I get that. Sometimes I feel the same way. Carry on then. I like it. I like a lot of places, in theory. Let's sell off all that crap I picked up. All that Raptidon meat and Canid meat I've got. I think I've got any Raptidon. It's Mantiqueen stuff and various flavors of Canid. That might be a cabin. It's a kind of well strung up lights. I mean, it looks fairly inviting if the patrons weren't quite so dickish.
They do not produce derelict entertainment such as this on Byzantium. I assure you.
Derelict entertainment. That sounds like a euphemism. That's stealing. Let's not pick into this. Everyone might have a problem with it. Why is this... This is up here. I've got a significantly better lockpick capability without... I think I upgraded it. Let's leave it for now. Sublight thugs. God, this is very nice. God. This looks amazing, actually. In a cave. With all the Christmas... Well, not really Christmas lights. Just general sort of lights strung up. This looks awesome.
You seen Arthur today?
Malin's House of Hospitality. Dry goods and sundry.
Stars, I can't remember. Days.
You don't think he got crushed during the bridge collapse?
It was his team running that drop. Sure puts things into perspective.
Okay, I saw the collapsed bridge. What is... Duncan Ellie. Duncan... yeah, Ellie.
What are you looking at?
Leanna Reed. Should talk to you guys, but I kind of want to, you know, focus on speaking to Ms. Malin, and then I'll probably go over, poke around more thoroughly in here. Fallbrook patron, Sublight employee. Do you know where Malin is?
What are you looking at?
Isn't she going to be in here? There you are, Catherine Malin. Hello.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook.
I don't.
Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
You're very
Sorry
presumptive.
to trouble you, Ms. Malin. I understand you're a terribly important figure in these parts. Perhaps you could point me to a man by the name of Reginald Cheney.
That sprat shit better not have brought trouble into my town. He's a long-term
This one's got a
renter.
temper on her.
Easily replaceable. Check his domicile. Whatever happens, I don't fucking care. Just keep the mess from staining my little nugget of paradise, and we'll be grand.
Yeah, you're real friendly. If by no... Charm, if by nugget of paradise you mean piece of manta dung, then sure. She might take to that. It says charm. Is that a, is it like shifting into her sort of gear? Try it. I'm gonna try it.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine.
She did like that. Reputation
But
increased.
first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Yeah, you gotta... he just sort of knows how people sort of react to certain things. I'm the fixer for your sublight problem. Yes, I'm playing the part as a fixer.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Which I think was the place I couldn't get into earlier. Right. I'll cut to the chase. Let's not reveal too much information. I don't know how much she knows I know.
Alright, alright. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Somehow I don't think it actually is. Define safe. I'll harden up in this case.
Meaning safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
Yeah. So not safe for me. Remind me what Alta Vitae gas is exactly.
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
I think I'll the dark market, not the black market. I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders.
Plenty of combat ahead of me.
The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate them.
Another ventilation system. Maybe I can... I've dealt with that. Our Sawbones Ellie could probably cook something up. That might be a reason to get her out. I mean, we could kill mantisaurs, but like... I would like to actually... If there's another way around it, perhaps. It'd be better... And also a reason to take Ellie out. Our Sawbones Ellie could probably cook something up.
I shall leave the details.
I'll talk to her in any case.
Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills.
Ellie and Pavati, then.
Through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Okay, so we got to compute... well, I'll talk to... Okay, so it could be either Vicar or Pavati. I'll take Pavati. Task will require with technical skills. Didn't say computer skills. Good thing is we have an engineer.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile
I've
nature?
gathered that much so far.
Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
I might be interested.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Well, she seems amoral. I don't really want to be taking, like, wet work jobs for people I just met all over the place, but, any tips on how I might get in? Dead or alive, there may be a way to do this silently or, without causing too much murder.
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise.
Duncan.
Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do.
Say I wanted to sabotage the factory.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
And if I wanted to kill him?
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished.
Sounds like an open-ended mission.
But for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building.
Thought I'd have a reason to go there.
Have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps.
Yeah, I would like to take a more suave means of entering that without necessarily...
I won't be.
Well, at least she's honest about her complete disregard for my well-being and safety. Wesley Alexander. Yeah, no, I will try to do that, but in the more sneaky. Well, not the. I don't want to stealth my way in. I want to kind of more con my way in. The more. I'll do the disguise thing. You know what I'm talking about. Hello, Wesley Alexander, the barkeep here.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back
Nor a
here?
dandy.
On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
Got any glacial age whiskey? Someone was asking for something like that, wasn't it? Weren't they?
No, I don't have any... If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
Okay, what can I bet on?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine.
Okay.
We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
Okay. Got it. I'll get out of your hair. The full bar's upstairs. Who wanted glacial age whiskey? Someone mentioned that. I could have sworn. You're wearing a hat.
They do not produce derelict entertainment such as this on Byzantium. I assure you.
Somebody else said that. Yvonne Brennan.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind.
Thanks.
So, what's your story?
Well, it's the strangest thing. But I was first in space for 70 years. Then one day...
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to. Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand?
Okay. Alright.
Splendid. We appear to be of the same mind.
You do serve drinks at this bar, right?
Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook.
Oh god, another
I got
pompous...
some snacks on offer too from time to time.
Could anyone here just speak like a... Like, so many people just decide that using flowery polysyllabic phrases makes them sound more intelligent. It doesn't. It makes you sound like a twat. This a Sublight bar? Is this a Sublight bar? Come on.
If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to Sublight employees, then the answer is not only no, but doubly no. Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town to boot. If you got business with Sublight, I suggest you follow up with her.
Hold on, let me just... I'm looking for work.
Who ain't these days? Everything runs through Ms. Malin here, so you might start with her.
Okay. Is there any chance you have... iceberg-aged whiskey? Glacial age? Someone said they wanted that. I guess I'll buy some, because I did ask for some. And it's... Here, give me... How much is that? Give me 3. I don't know, I might need it. One of my other companions might have wanted it. I can't remember whom. Did you want it? Did you want it?
What's up?
Can I ask you something?
What's with the pleasantries? You want to know something? Just ask.
I haven't actually spoken to Nyoka. What made you choose the hunter life?
I didn't. I was born into security detail, and when the corporations abandoned this place, I stayed.
What do you mean, born into security detail?
I mean, I wasn't sent off to school like I should have been. I was born here, and my parents kept me. Raised under the monarch sky. Been breathing sulfur since I knew how to smell it. This place is all I know.
Doesn't sound healthy. You were around when the corporations left Monarch, right?
Yeah. At first, we all thought it was about damn time. I don't know if you've noticed, but Monarch ain't exactly easy on the spirit. Then it got uglier than a rat eating a sour grape.
It's not easy to evacuate a... From what I've seen of the corporations, I'm guessing it wasn't a clean exit.
In fairness, there wasn't a right answer. There wasn't a protocol for get the hell off this planet. Or if there was, nobody followed it. Everything that could have gone wrong did. Townships were promised evac shuttles that never came. Overland routes were attacked by marauders and wildlife. Supplies went missing, our equipment started corroding on account of the sulfur in the air. It was a fine mess.
Yeah, I wouldn't have settled here if it's got a highly sulfuric atmosphere. Terra 2 isn't doing much better.
They don't go to sleep at night with a morbid understanding that a rapt might eat them.
Depends on where on Terra 2 they are. Some of the Auntie
Maybe
Cleo
bosses
guys
don't
did.
have the right priorities. Maybe someone out there is a bit too focused on the bottom line, but at least they have food delivered to them.
No, but some of them aren't getting food delivered to them. Some of them are getting fed crap salt tuna. Some of them aren't getting medicine. You think Halcyon just needs a change of leadership?
I'm not sure we need anything, Cap. We've had our growing pains, to be sure, but here we are. Still alive, still fighting. Long as nobody goes around trying to dismantle the whole thing, I think we'll be fine.
So you're not going to be friendly with the
Progress
iconoclasts?
requires structure. Nobody's gonna build a sewer pipe or a road if they don't got a boss telling them to. The bureaucracy's necessary.
That's weirdly sober for someone like you. I would have expected you to be a bit more radical. No. Never thought about it that way.
Anytime, Cap.
It's an interesting perspective, and she is to an extent right. Organization is necessary for civilization, and civilization is ultimately a... Shit. Sublight ID cartridge. I think I can get away with stealing this.
Hey, I saw that. Hey,
what do you think you're doing?
Calm down. I'm just gonna persuade you for 30 and say, I was just leaving.
Fine.
It's just a thing on the floor. That's way too, like, serious. What do you think you're doing? I picked up something I dropped. This came out of my pocket. Well, apparently that decreased my reputation with Sublight. I want to check that, actually. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, wow. They really didn't like me like that. They almost got as much as Space's Choice did for me destroying an entire town. That's remarkable. I stole a single... That's a little silly, don't you think? It's just a bit of ID.
Booze like this leads to two things. Bumping uglies and brawling.
Okay, thank you for your input. But, yeah, Nyoka's a little more conservative than I thought she would be. Who would you say is the most radical on our team? Probably, Felix. Max is the most conservative, followed by Nyoka. Then Parvati and... probably Marcus are somewhere as close to in the middle as you get. Though, Parvati's a little more apathetic. And then you've got Ellie, which I'm not quite sure what to make of. Alright.
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind as well.
Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
Yeah, like he said, remind me not to get on her bad side. I'm gonna have a word with Duncan. Hello.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Catherine said you can give me an ID cartridge for the C&P factory.
Not so fast. The biometric IDs are special goods. Only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
Well... I think the fact that Catherine Malin sent me for it makes it special enough. Makes me special enough. Let's not do that.
She needs it for a job? Well,
I did.
You say so.
I did say that. That's what I said.
You asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right.
How? This isn't gonna fool anyone, is it?
To the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a C&P factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
What do you trade in? What would scratch my itch? Dry goods. Is that just food? It's just various things. Protective clothing with safety harness platform armored ballistics. What does protective clothing look like? It's restricted stock. So are all their like main armor. Hiking gear quilted. That's the same thing you've got. Why is that twice the price? What's the difference? Level 21, level 21. 18 armor, 18 armor. Why is this twice the price? It's got a little symbol here, but I don't know what that means. It's pristine? No, it's condition 100%. This is condition pristine 100%. Not sure what the difference is there. Damaged UDL datapad, Sublight datapad, Rizzo's. Give me that. This datapad contains the personal journey of Mercer Cole, a low-level Sublight contractor. Most entries pertain to slagging his teammates or complaining about shit-for-pay contracts. The last entry reads, "Can't believe we found fucking alavite gas." Oh, you can't spell it. Alavite gas in a hibernated Rizzo lab out in the dust bag. Lavite? Oh, that one. Whatever it's spelled. It's worth a shit ton. Who the fuck had used that to make candy? Looks like old Gertie's hunch is going to prove out. Not that I'll ever tell her so. The way she goes primal at the slightest hint of criticism. Too much product for us to transport. Gonna need to ship to smuggle this off-world. Probably needs Lilia Hagen to send a team. No way Ms. Malin can handle the job out of Fallbrook. Been working with Remy, plying him with the pale kale ale he likes. Figured if I get him nice and sloshed, he'll tell me the password into that place. Did some exploring while he and Gertie were testing the gas. And found an, spells it slightly differently every time, and found an old elevator shaft with a lab coat modelled into a hidey spot for some dandified weapon. Thing's probably worth enough to make me a right top runger after I go back for it. Old Mercer's getting himself to buy Byzantium. You can bet on it. Can't let Remy or Gertie find out about this. Gertie'd go full burn. Gertie'd go all full burn and demand I split the profits. Remy, he'd probably send me to the boneyard and he can keep for himself. Okay, that might be information that might be useful. Let's buy this one. The screen is cracked and most of the keys are non-functional, fused together from the plasma damage, but all but a few entries are unreadable. Of those remaining, only snippets can be viewed. Corporal Sauber, Corporal presumably, you are reassigned effective immediately. Must report to Site Safety Commander Sanders by 1600 HST. Transport provided by non-corporate contractor Reliable. Proceed overland to Research Facility East, town destination Fallbrook. I don't know if there's a capital letter there. I haven't heard of anyone called Sauber. What kind of a shithole facility is this? I'm never accepting a promotion again unless it comes with a gilded... Hastily keeps losing her damn keyboard. Expects me to find it for her, not a fucking swain. At least Powell is easy on the eyes. Shit, wrapped fucking alarm went off again before I got a chance to try the weapon. Never seen anything like it. It's Chastity. Used it for a damn prank. Now Sanders is gonna lock it up and I'll never... Perfect crowd control. Easy to maintain order in the townships once they get their hands on the glue. Ah, it's a new science weapon on Monarch. Leanna Reed.
I offer high quality and low prices. Pick
I thought you had a badge on. That's just a... I don't know what that is on you.
Bloody it, you buy it. Store policy.
Who's top dog in these parts is going to be Malin.
Town Sublight owned and run. Caters to a variety of clientele.
Clearly.
The one you want to avoid pissing off the most is Catherine. Prove bad for her business, and she'll kneecap you without a second thought.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting the impression... thoroughly that she's got a temper. Even having met her. A town is built in the side of a mountain. You don't see one of those every day. Yeah, it's very pretty.
Yeah, and? Do I look like the city planner? I wasn't exactly consulted on the blueprints
I wasn't
when Catherine started building
criticizing it. I
Fallbrook.
think it looks awesome.
But now that you mention it, I reckon she had her reasons to hide us.
From whom?
We got smugglers, outlaws, mavericks, and Byzantium socialites flying in and out of Fallbrook all the time. Why openly spit in the board's eye?
Why the socialites?
They're so self-important the way they strut around, preening and flashing their pricey gadgets. Makes for easy marks. Keeps our pockets lined with bits.
I suppose you've got those kind of like wealthy danger seek. Well, they think they want to seek danger and then they kind of saunter into those kinds of areas and feel good about themselves. I know the type. You mind if I have a poke around upstairs? I feel like someone's going to object to me being in there, but I might go up here. Onto the balcony. Emmett Dunsley.
Pardon me, you're distracting the magnificent journey
You
of
again.
my mind. I was galaxies away being ripped asunder in the depths of a black hole.
You're on a lot of
What an
something.
excruciating and exquisite experience.
You're on an awful lot of something. However you want to enjoy your vacation at Fallbrook. Is this one of these guys that he was just talking about? However you want to enjoy your vacation at Fallbrook is up to you.
Indeed. As far as leisure resorts go, I rather say this one's a tad disappointing. No matter. I shall simply enjoy a brisk swim instead. Perhaps I'll slice my heel open on a rock. Nothing like the physicality of pain to make you feel alive.
I don't like you. I find you extremely unpleasant and unsettling. Yeah. Alright, looks like we got plenty ahead of us. I think I've got a bunch of looking around in Fallbrook to do before I head on anywhere, but looking here. Areas unseen and the empty man are inside. Inactive quest. Where am I? Stand out in the road. Just to make sure I know where I am. Yeah, over here. Alright. I guess I'll go do those, and then I'll head on with probably the gas, and then I can... Oh god, but I've still got to go to bloody... Amber Heights. Alright, let's start with the one that's in... I think in this building. See what this guy has to say for himself.